Let's do it. So ever since we announced that we were actually starting a proprietary trading firm, two questions have come up quite regularly. And the first is, why start up a prop firm? Why not just keep your capital, trade it yourself? You're not splitting it with anyone. You've got no expenses and nothing to worry about, so you make more money. And the second is, how much is this actually all costing? So both are money oriented questions, but such is the nature of the internet. So to address the question of how much this is all costing, I think the best way to sort of address this question and to answer it is to break down the structure of the business to give you a bit of a better understanding of how things work. Now, KB Trading is a bit of an umbrella for two companies. The first is KB Proprietary Trading Limited. So that is the trading floor that we have here, the traders that actually trade as part of KB, and our funding program and stuff like that. And then our first company, which comes under that sort of umbrella of KB Trading, is KB Trading Consultants Limited. Now, KB Trading Consultants is our education, our courses, our members passes and all that kind of stuff. If you haven't checked that out, to kind of fill you in on what we do over there, at KB Trading Consultants, we have a couple of online courses. The first is a beginner's course. That's a PDF, kind of run you through all of the stuff, the sort of foundational stuff that you need to know to actually sort of be part of KB and to understand how we trade. And then we have the advanced course where I really go into the specifics of how to trade management, cutting losses early, invalidation zones for trades, all that kind of stuff. We also talk about gathering statistics, building a positive expectancy model. Really, really in-depth online video course that I'm adding stuff to all of the time. Now, we also have the KB Members Pass, which is a monthly membership. We do the first week of that free. And with that KB Members Pass, you get access to a trades and analysis group where I share sort of market events, updates, daily trade ideas that I'm personally taking and updates on them as well. We have a community chat group where all of our members can talk every day. We have beginners in there. We have guys who are funded and have been trading for years. It really is a positive environment, for all experience levels. If you're a complete novice and you're looking for a kind of supportive network, if you're perhaps a full-time trader, you trade remotely, and you're looking for people to collaborate with, the KB trading community is absolutely fantastic. So go ahead and check out that KB Members Pass. You actually get your full first week absolutely free. If you want to try it out, you can try it out and then just cancel at the end of 5 or 6 days. No payment, nothing like that, if you're not benefiting from it. Now, if you do decide to stay on past that 7-day free trial, it then goes on to be £50 per month. But this is where KB, I believe, is very unique. Now, all of the revenue that we generate from our educational side of the business, that KB Trading Consultants revenue, gets fed straight back into KB Proprietary Trading, and that's what's allowed us to basically set up this trading floor and to have the capital to be able to fund people. So now to get into item by item what everything has cost, and I've actually got everything scribbled down here on a notepad just to keep me right. So if I'm looking down, that's what I'm looking at. Now, the first and one of the biggest costs is of course the office itself. Now, the month we moved into this office, which was actually March, we did have to put down a relatively big deposit. Now, that deposit was £8,720, right? So again, that's the biggest cost on here, thankfully. Now, the next thing is the screens. Every desk in here is kitted out with a dual monitor setup. I've done a video on my personal desk setup with all the pricing and all that kind of stuff, but the screens are £180 each. Now, in the room, although we have 12 desks, so that would be 24 screens, my desk has 4 screens. So in total, we have 26 screens times £180. That's £4,680 on screens alone. Oh my goodness. Right, okay. Next on the list, we have the computers that we actually use. Now, we use Acer i5 Tower PCs. Really, really good PCs for running 2 screens, plenty of RAM and all that kind of stuff for all you computer geeks. Now, we have 11 of those at £479 each. That's £5,269 gulp. Okay, next, we have, of course, my PC, which has to be slightly different to run 4 screens. That was £1,300 from multiple monitors. That's a custom build. And then my chair, the Herman Miller Aeron B Pro. I have a bit of a bad back, so I have a ridiculous chair. Straight from Herman Miller, they're about £1,500, although that's not what I spent on mine. And then we have our Samsung Flip, where we do all of our presentations. Now, if you're getting a Samsung Flip or something like that, we have a 55-inch. If you want the model where you can actually draw directly on top of presentations and stuff like that, those are about £2,700 straight from Samsung again. So getting seriously pricey already. Now, the last item on the list is our speaker system, which you can see behind me. That runs our Muse Squawk every day. That was about £180. Now, just totaling this up, that brings us to a grand total of £24,349 this month. So that's what this office has cost us this month just to get set up. Now, it doesn't end there, right? So on top of that, we also have a monthly rent for this office, including VAT, works out about 5.5k. So very, very expensive setup so far. Now, we do charge each of our prop traders a desk fee that covers their entire setup, and when they're funded with capital, it'll also cover that as well. Now, the desk fee is £300 minus VAT, because we do have to charge 20% VAT. Minus VAT is £250 times the 10 traders that we actually have paying a desk fee is £2,500. Now, that's monthly. So we have our monthly office rent at 5.5, and then we have the monthly desk fees plus 2,500. That leaves us at a net negative at the end of each month of minus £3,000 just to have KB Proprietary Trading Limited running. So nearly 25k to get set up, and we lose £3,000 a month. Now, you may be thinking, that is absolutely insane. Why set up a business that's losing money? KB Proprietary Trading is a bit of a long-term investment, and you really do have to think long-term in trading, in life, in business in general. You know, you don't want to be doing something that makes no sense. You know, it's losing you money and it's never going to pay back. But I have a lot of belief in, you know, the guys here and in KB Proprietary Trading. You know, in a short amount of time, we're going to be funding each of these guys with trading capital. So 60-40 is what we're going for. And I firmly believe that each of the guys in here, once funded, will be making, you know, really sufficient monthly earnings, and that this will start to pay itself back. So as I say, guys, you know, as a long-term investment, people watching this, you know, you may think that it's a little bit insane, but in business and in life and in trading, sometimes you have to, you know, do those things that don't feel necessarily so comfortable and are a little bit mad in order to make it, right? Because it's the stuff that people aren't willing to do that tends to, you know, actually pay at the end of the day. Now, I don't intend or expect to start making money from KB Proprietary Trading or to break even for the next 12 months, you know, maybe even longer. We had over 200 applications to work on this prop desk here, and out of that we interviewed under half, and of who we interviewed we only picked 5 people. Now, we of course have 9 traders and then myself and Callum, so we had traders already in the office that we picked up over the last year, but when we moved into this new office we picked 5 traders out of 200 applications. The reason we done that is because we really are looking for the best of the best. Now, that's not in terms of trading performance, but in terms of their values, you know, how hardworking they are, how disciplined, how motivated, because it's that we're investing in. We're investing in people. We're not investing in somebody's trading system or something like that. If we wanted to do that, we would invest our money into algorithms. We are investing in people who we think are the people who can go through, you know, months of drawdown, months of hard work, you know, and are still going to be coming back every day. Those really, really determined, resilient, hardworking, and disciplined people, and that's who we want at KB. So, you know, I have a serious amount of belief in myself, in KB trading, and in all the people here. So that is my explanation. That's the best explanation I can give. I'm sure this still won't make sense to a lot of people. You know, the amount of money that we're putting out and the loss that we're actually at every single month to have this open. But watch this space. You know, if you think this isn't going to work out, or you've got your doubts or whatever, watch this space. You know, KB trading is growing all of the time. And, you know, luckily we do have that educational arm which does support KB proprietary trading as well, you know, and softens the blow ever so slightly on this crazy journey that we're on. Okay, so I think that pretty much answers those questions. I'm sure it still won't make sense to some people, but you know, this is what we're doing. I have a serious amount of belief and confidence in KB and the direction we're heading in. Now, time to get on with our market prep for the week ahead, and then in an hour I actually have that interview, so I'll catch up with you when we're doing that. So that's pretty much going to wrap up things for this video. Now it's currently Thursday, April 1st, so it's been a few weeks since I filmed those last couple of clips. Unfortunately, I'm so busy at the moment, I've just not had time to actually get this edited or, you know, get an outro or anything like that filmed. Now, over the past couple of weeks, I've been working a lot on my short-term strategy and actually taking it into the future space as well. For those of you who follow me on Instagram and Twitter, you will have seen I've been posting some updates on that. But a full YouTube video sort of update, breakdown and explanation will be coming shortly. Now, I do appreciate the subject matter of this video has been a little bit on the boring side, you know, talking about the numbers and stuff like that. However, I did want to leave the video on a little bit of a lighter note. Now, in the last video, you may have noticed Callum has been wearing glasses. Now, a few people actually messaged me on Instagram about this, and you know, I'm with you. I personally don't like them, so we thought the best way to make him stop wearing them would be if I went online and bought a load of glasses the exact same, and we all put them on to basically shame him for his fashion choices.
For the year on year at negative 0.2%, so both come in weaker than expected. Just to recap, that CPI month on month for March from Switzerland, 0.3%. For the year on year at negative 0.2%.
So we actually got that on record as well, so I'm going to play that clip now. Jeez.
Is there a sticker on it? Is there a sticker on it? You need to go see something against me.
Slow.
There's a sticker on it.
Oh no!
This is Jake.
Why did it take you half an hour?
You're on decks. Whose idea was that? Yours? Is that what came in the post the other day?
But anyway guys, thanks as always for watching. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to drop it a like and consider subscribing if you haven't already. I'll catch you in the next one.
Who's my chair?